Rashad, why you didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.
Yeah. Welcome back to the channel, man. My name is Rashad Milligan. If you're new to the channel, this is the road to 10K subs, man. Let's get right into it without further ado. Man, some stuff has happened. Today was just a kind of a busy day for me, if you guys can tell from the channel. That Larizzi interview I did today, that James Artisan interview I did today, and obviously those press conferences that went up today happened today as well. And I went live in the morning to make up for last night and things of that sort. So with that being said, I don't have many notes. Like even the Young Thug thing, the Young Thug stuff, like I don't want to touch on that because that's not my lane. So I'm not going to say anything in that video. I'm just going to play the videos and that'll be that segment. But yeah, this Satou thing, she says she's made more money and Unrivaled. She's been talking like the most kind of out of this entire thing, this negotiation process with the W. Let me move this over here so I can see it. Still see chat and stuff. All right, cool. This is the latest thing that Satou said. She's the one that said it's been a slap in the face. She's the one that said we don't want to play back-to-backs. And now she's saying this.
Satou, you were saying on TikTok that the league doesn't want you guys playing on Unrivaled. The league doesn't want you guys playing overseas. What was expressed to you?
I wasn't aware that they already publicly announced that. I mean, that's wrong. I made more money at Unrivaled than excluding this year in my entire WNBA career, so that's not right.
So
Satou, you were saying on...
She just said it straight up. She said, outside of this year where, I was well-established, all-star and signed into a new team and things of that sort, Unrivaled is the most I've ever made. And so there you have it. Satou's staying on their necks. She's not letting them up easily. Now this Rhyne Howard thing, man, this is the answer that I've been seeing everywhere. So first of all, I got to say, shouts out to... This is my first time watching it. I was doing 1 a.m. podcast when it was going on, so I didn't get to see it myself. I do want to say the Atlanta Dream have a HBCU night, Divine Nine night, everything like that coming up this weekend. Obviously the end of stretch. They're doing something for Martin Luther King. They're doing a lot of great things for the community in Atlanta and things of that sort. They invited me out. They said, "Hey, Rashad, we want you to do this." Unfortunately, I'm not in Atlanta, but I'm sending my love, and I hope that me just shining that light on the Atlanta Dream and all the amazing things they're doing in the community for the Black community and highlighting black greatness and everything and Black Atlanta and stuff like that is good enough. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to watch this press conference and see what exactly Rhyne Howard said.
Anyway,
What's up?
Brittany's questions for you. You came in 15 points in the first half. What was your mindset coming into this game? And then talk to us about like how they were playing you in the first half that allowed you to have the success you had early.
Just being aggressive. I think just taking advantage of what the defense is giving us. I think my team did a great job of getting the ball straight to my hands and in the spots I wanted them. So shout out to them. But I think just being aggressive and taking what the defense gave us.
Right, take us through that third quarter. What did you feel like? Was it what you guys were doing, what they did? What was the difference in that third?
I think it's hard to try to compete and, have a great game. Obviously, there are runs, but, this is a challenge. Like, we rely on our fans, and when they pick and choose who they want to cheer for and come in and, make it feel like a away game for us and a home game for the other team, it's easy going to run like that. Especially with playoffs coming up, like, you want to come see Gamecocks? We have Gamecocks on our roster. The last game, we had MVP chance for one of our players. Don't get here and switch up because of one player. And yes, we do make mistakes, but it's easy to lose momentum when you have other people cheering against you. So that's hard to do.
Bree, on Friday, Dallas is...
Way to throw the fans under the bus. See, this is why I went to the full press conference, because I wanted to see the full thing, full context of the question, everything like that. It didn't really matter what they asked Ryan. She was ready to get that off. Way to throw the fans under the bus. You don't throw your teammates under the bus. You don't throw your fan base under the bus, man. I don't care, bro. And the whole thing of like, oh, this and that, that. Look, it's like that in every sport, right? if the Lakers come in town against the Hawks, people going to be cheering more for the Lakers. If LeBron come in town against the Hawks, people going to be cheering more for LeBron. If the Knicks come in town. So what you have to do is build a brand that is so strong, a team that is so strong and likable and marketable and everything like that, that your fan base is stronger than Asia's fan base. That's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to build a brand that's more popular. The Aces got it from the mud. The San Antonio Stars was trash. They moved to Vegas. Asia gets drafted, selected first overall. It's cute, everything like that, because Lisa Borders, she was an AKA. Asia was an AKA on draft night. They both throw the pinkies up. Them folks was trash. The Aces when Asia first got there, trash. They had to build up a championship DNA. They had to win multiple championships, compete for championships multiple times in a row. Asia Wilson had to win multiple MVPs for them to get like multiple MVPs, Olympic gold medals, everything like that, to be what they are right now. With the deals, the endorsements, the signature shoe, the Nike, the this, the that, the Asia Wilson that she is today. She had to build that up. And the Aces had to build up their brand and their franchise and everything as a championship consistent contender in the league. If they come into your court and and the fans are constantly cheering for said player on the other team and that established brand that's just more popular worldwide and around the country, you have to do your job of, okay, I just need to work harder. I just need to work harder. I just need to build this up to that. It's the same thing with like getting passed up on. It's not the exact same thing, but here's an analogy, right? Getting passed up on by somebody, being overlooked for an opportunity, right? You like, dang, like I did this. I felt like I'm qualified for it. I've been holding my own. We'll say in work, right? I've been holding my own in my job, in my space for like the past 5-10 years. I think I deserve this opportunity. They give it to someone who has the same credentials as you, but what Denzel say, has more followers than you, because a lot of times they give the jobs to the people with more followers these days, right? So you're like, dang, that's unfair. Like this person got it because they have more followers than me. Like, but I have a similar resume and I've been doing it just as long and I feel like I deserve this opportunity, right? You could feel that way and that's cool to express that frustration. However, at the same time, at the end of the day, you got to look in the mirror and you're like, okay, we were equal, me and the competitor, the person they gave it to, we were equal in every single thing except for social media following. I need to get my followers up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go live every single night. I'm going to do this. I'm going to post I'm going to make clips. I'm going to make shorts. I'm going to make reels. I'm going to post the reels. I'm going to promote myself. I'm going to show myself in front of the camera. I'm going to do what I have to do to build my brand to compete with other said person's brand. Because we might have the same records. We might have the same thing. We might have the so-and-so. But one is just more marketable than the other. And what I got to do, I got to make sure I'm just as marketable as that person. It's taking accountability. Be honest, to be completely honest. That's just what it is. This isn't the first time that, Atlanta players have complained about Asia Wilson and her popularity in the city, in the South and things of that sort. I'm going to get to Cheyenne Parker Tice, excuse me. Let me throw some respect on her husband's name. I'm going to play her clip from last year after this. But I want to watch the rest of this because it's only 4 more minutes, so I might as well watch the rest of it.
Take tomorrow and kind of reset to get ready for them.
I think we just got to continue to get better at the things that we need to work on. Closing out games when we have leads, just continuing to hold them, and then we're still working on us. It's always about us. We have a new we're playing Dallas, but we still got to work on us and be the best Atlanta Dream team that we can going into playoffs.
This question is for both of y'all. Ex-coach this. Obviously, you don't want to lose a game, but would you rather have a moment like this, a close game against the Aces, than rather, getting a loss in the playoffs in a 3-game series?
I think games like this they definitely prepare you for the playoff. How it's going to be, how physical it's going to be. Playing, we've played the top of the league, the last 3 games. So I think just being able to, like I said, capitalize on when we have leads and controlling the game the way we want to, and then executing our offense and defense, the way coach wants. I think it's all a learning experience, and then we can definitely learn from this. We don't want to lose the game, but we've got to take what we did today and get better from it.
Quick follow-up, and this is specifically for you, Bree. You've been on teams back in your days in Connecticut where you guys were going to the finals. Like, what are some of the things that it takes to do that, and how do you hope to bring that to the Dream?
It's being, you got to be locked in for 40 minutes. I think it's we have some ups and downs, but it's trying to keep that consistency throughout the entire game. I think the more that we can do that, the more that we can be consistent for the entire 40 minutes, the better off we're going to be.
Rhyne, over here, sorry. Coach talked about you guys being a team that can compete with anybody with the best of the best. What do you think will take for you guys to kind of get there and be able to compete with the best of the best?
I think we're already doing it. We are the best of the best as well. Like, we're in the top teams. Like, when you mentioned the top team.
You have to win these games. This is a game they had the lead in. And then it was like the difference was in the third quarter, A'ja Wilson hit back-to-back threes, called a timeout. She's yelling at the bench, everybody going crazy in the arena. The way to contain, I remember when I was a kid, right? And Kobe and LeBron and everybody like that would come down to Atlanta. 09, like randomly, my whole childhood, everybody be cheering for him. 09, 2010. It'll still be a lot of LeBron and, Kobe fans and everything like that. The way that they were simmered down, Atlanta fans just booed them. Every time they touched the ball, they booed them, they booed them, they booed them. And if they were struggling, you don't hear the fans. You don't hear the Kobe fans. You don't hear the LeBron fans. You don't hear these type of fans. But when they get going, when A'ja Wilson hits 2 threes in a row, then comes back and blocks Lee's shot, and then Nalissa blocks Alicia's shot, and you know what I'm saying? And then they really get going, and then they come back on the other end and they pass around, swing the ball. Chelsea Gray hits a 3 and they call another. Like, to contain the momentum, like it's just like on the road, to contain that noise level and everything. Like, you have to weather those storms, and you have to answer back with some firepower. The Dream, they tried, but it was kind of too little too late in the fourth quarter with this game, in my opinion. So, I mean, it's just like they have proven to be, regular season speaking, one of the top teams in the regular season, but it's different in the playoffs, especially when you come down to the semifinals with those other 2 teams. You know what I'm saying? With Minnesota and Vegas. Like, it's different. It's different when you get to those 2. So it's like, okay, I still see a gap there, to be honest, to be completely honest. Now, New York, I know they beat in New York. I know they beat in Minnesota, but there's still a gap there when everybody's healthy. Now that Stewie's back, now that Fee's probably going to be back by playoffs and stuff like that. Like, there's still a gap there when they give their best punch with their best players. It's how do you recover from that? Because you should have won this game, and then you get a gut punch from their best player, and it seemed like that was the separation there. They blew the lead open to like about double digits, and then you guys fight back to lose by 6. You know what I'm saying? So there is a gap there. Just looking at what's going on.
You have to mention us. You have to put us there because of what we've done and how hard we worked to get there. Yes, we do have to capitalize, like Bree said, but we're not in a position anymore where we talk about top teams and not mention ourselves.
Y'all haven't done nothing in the playoffs. You got to win in the playoffs to get it. See, the thing is with Minnesota and Vegas and New York, okay, we seen Minnesota and Vegas in the finals last year. We seen New York win the finals. We seen New York in the finals before that against Vegas. We seen Vegas win in the finals. That is what's giving them that. Even Bree in Connecticut, where they were constantly a finals team, semifinals team, they got to the finals. You could even say them, but that's bygones be gone. 2020 hindsight, things of that sort. You have to win when it matters in the playoffs, And until then, you're still proving yourselves. It's like in college basketball, right? Where they say like, you can't say South Carolina's taking the crown from UConn until, you know, they win as much as UConn did, or they win, period. Or Iowa can't consider themselves. Caitlin Clark can't consider herself one of the greats because she hasn't won a national championship when Stewie's won 4 national championships. How can Caitlin Clark be the GOAT? She won 0 and Stewie won 4. Like it matters to win the most important games. And that's just so until you guys win the most important games and make a deep run into the playoffs, make it to the finals like Angel McCoughtry did a couple times, you guys can't say, no. We're hands down a top team in the WNBA. You guys have to earn that by winning in the playoffs, regardless of what you do in the regular season, especially if in the regular season you're having games like these against the top teams. It just is what it is, bro.
This question is for both of you. Just over the years and your experience, just how do you deal with the physicality and maybe calls not necessarily going your way? How does your mindset change and how you defend? Or I'm not trying to get you fined or anything, but just how do you take on that challenge to defend and maybe not get the calls that go your way?
No, you just make them call it. And if they're going to be sensitive about it, then that's something else that you have to take up. But you can't change the way we're going to play because refs don't want to do their job. We're not going to not do our job because somebody else isn't doing theirs. And so we have to continue to put the pressure on and continue to fight and continue to, you know, we don't complain that much. I don't believe that we complain that much as other.
This is the best answer that Ryan has given the entire press conference. I appreciate this answer from Ryan. This is a good answer.
Teams do, and you know, we get the calls, we don't, but we still have to talk about it. We still have to stay together. We still have to put the pressure on the refs to call it, and if they don't, then that's another discussion for another person.
Good. Thank you, everyone. Oh, let's see if there's anything else. All right, cool. So here's the Cheyenne thing from last year, where she pretty much just said the same thing that Ryan just said tonight.
Hey, energy in the building tonight. Just so electric. A Friday night, the champs in town, and we just put the work in. Just talk about the energy in the building tonight.
Well, I think a lot of it, I mean, obviously, you know, Asia and the fans that she brings, I think that brought a little fuel. Like we was talking about on the bench, like they cheered a little too hard when they called her name and they started to line up. So I think we use that as a fuel to just make sure we bust their butt.
I can tell you.
Yes.
You just got to do that. Like, it's just certain teams and certain brands, they work themselves to build that brand. So what you have to do to retaliate against that is you have to build a brand that the people are going to love, bro. That just is what it is. At the end of the day, that is what it is. How you build a brand that people going to love, got to win consistently. And not just win in the regular season, which, you know, they've done an amazing job, right? Ryan's first year as a rookie, they went from eight wins. They doubled that and made the playoffs. Then, you know what I'm saying? They did it again. They made the playoffs again. They didn't double, you know, but you know, they made the playoffs. They were a playoff fringe team. They went from the worst team to a playoff fringe team in Ryan's first couple of years. Okay, they get rid of Tanisha Wright. Now it's time to go to the next level. Carson Smesko, you know, they rebuilt the roster, retooled the roster as well, give them a lot more weapons, some all-stars in the front court and things of that sort. Now they go from that to top 3 regular season seed. Now what do you have to do? You have to win in the playoffs. You have to win in the playoffs. You have to win the championship. You have to at least get to the finals and then get to the finals again and then get to the finals again. Once you get to the finals 3 times, 2-3 times, and once, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, Stud Buzz, right? Stud Buzz have done a great job of marketing themselves. They aren't the biggest superstars and have to be the best players in the league and everything, but people know them just because of their personality. Asia Wilson isn't just Asia Wilson because she's the best player in the league. Asia Wilson is also Asia Wilson because when she goes in them press conferences, she's going to charm you. She's going to make you laugh. She's going to make you smile. She's going to say things, make little side comments, everything like that. That's going to go all encapsulates with the talent. And that's what makes Asia Wilson Asia Wilson. If you want that, shoot, what y'all doing on TikTok with the little food tastings and stuff like that, that's got to keep going with you and Leash and, you know, Pow doing her thing on TikTok and being just a lovable figure and things of that sort. She got to keep doing her thing. It comes with time, bro. Like, it comes with time. It is not built overnight. Like, Asia Wilson wasn't just like, Asia Wilson, like, she worked to be Asia Wilson, and a little bit of it is just destiny and charm and all of those things, but that's just what it is, bro. That's what it is. If you want to build that, you got to work towards that. Everything, you know what I'm saying? Some things are not controllable, but some things are controllable, and I feel like that's a controllable thing for the dream and things of that sort. I spent 20 minutes on that. Goodness gracious, boy. I did not know I was gonna spend no 20 minutes on that. Okay, I want to highlight this thing that's going on. What's going on right now? It's with Streamer University that just Kai Cenat's brother was just talking about it, and I thought he had some good thoughts on it and things of that sort. And let me see if I can find it. I know at least one of them I saw. Hold on, let me see. All right. I'm gonna play this one.
Rashad, why you
anyways.
didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.